those wide allegations without a shred of evidence has brought a lot of pain to myself, my family across the country, and especially my wife and children. This is just not fair. It is just not fair. I am here being asked to answer to why allegations unsubstantiated by my brothers in order to cover up their shame. I am ready.
You were also accused of being the worst IGP this country has ever had. How did you receive the accusation and what is your reaction?
Nah, I am a brother say on my way ABC Ewo Kumasi Asante region Abra na Akoffo Ado wo Kumasi na krono atese Kumasi na obi ntimi mpia wia obi ntimi mpia nopa obi ntimi mpia nwumre obi ntimi mpia na dudasu ise wo pie ya anrobe ye mba ofie ye na mabontere wonam ha Akoffo Ado timi ya ama get to be Ewo Kumasi e kila bi Ewo Kumasi bi ya anrobe bia no Akoffo Ado timi je etimi ma ye chesa Akoffo ni na and Akoffo Ado so ne chi atei ana nyankopɔ de ye papa Dãmper aba and am ye papa Dãmper so ana ma a Christopher binumu and kwamshetrofo binuma no amko hyehyehye nkwam to celebrate for bi so a na wo mo kana se wanti a no mo de wo makwa wo de wo akọ mo spirit no mo ku ato atwe Akoffo Ado na amasa nkwam hye we nyina ayi ye papa Dãmper ana amasa nkwam hye we nyina ato ama amanfo ma akoma ato mo yem o su se obi a wode ne kra ade ato ye betu ni tuo si ye bebo na ba si ye be in the police or to say specialist atamfo ayiwani eti si ye pede wode ni moja sacrifice me ya ama oman ni dede ni kuro no ni basabasa e kwafam a ene ke ye papa Dãmper ni wa sacrifice the blood e di ama oman ga
as the PSA BM and come obi bia wanya bre age bre ehwe AKB1 TV nyame won hramoni na say ne de wanya bre sonko kra ehwe sa program wada roma onhwe program e kwesi no aye bre bia me ka say so be hwe program a uwi a nya ababi free program ne so subscribe share like him ne fan number na edi ba be guso no as a spiritual leader no na onyo spiritual father mu ma fom ne hona ma fom ni na wa bin ye obebo na ye ka na ya kan say ene de ensema circulate on social media no so no abo agreement ase so Ghana yes so okoto se aboa bi esi unua so jata se bo si unua so awie na kasa aboa jata esi boy so free so en kasa so free ne so free kwa me so ade ba wo ya so e pa che na me che wati ase pa ene de ye na ne tu mission nsa onsusu esre o ma Ghana enya Akoffo Ado ena enya mama ye wa Dãmper esi ne yere ne ma anono ankasa omu yem ena omo so no egujam ede na si wo seche jamasi ama atumpan ya dai anda esa say about twins and some year ekosu ye o NPP fo na ka che o kakra na oma prote say yanyi Dãmper ya free ho a oma make senses bi yanyi na free ho a either say omekunu and that's what omba resign because one make sad decision recording na better air no ye make fact say yeah yin na free ho a uka to uyu obi so free ho no ma waka nipa no abebuo either so bekunu and so betuna free ade so tiama ye Dãmper di achopa kese to Ghana fana ni na nim say adwuma na oye no o sacrifice the crown na ma o my Ghana na me bua me manya ese bede maye ni isumina so no kra asoma meka enti no se mo ba be yi ma firi ho a ene wo sere eno so nkire se oba be resign da biara da lo a wo ko school osua ye no yes ombo oman no ho ba ade ye motro modwo kata hye proye ontwam ano ehwo anamo na ye de otu no na wada roma ye twa ye ho basima na ye ne confo ya red and white powers confo ya asidie confo cash money Okoffo no chire second ye ni nanai abedi komona ensem a ekoso no ma me ne papa me nua ba ne me nua ba ma nyabre gibre ma esima ya yɛmfa sɛm no wahwɛ wankasa obesu ma wate ase yɛtwa ho aba eba ede yɛtɔ na bebrɛ mu apia semanya bre agi bre amayetwa ho ayede abasima ayeke bi want to wo hwe na subscribe na share na leave love comment agu section one my de amaye we are not for comfort your red and white points nana asire ko for cash money for financial second the number dey go screen so no obefa na obefre no how na amane office bia no nana bedroom aboa amane tumi na ko chese ni tumi na asuo na motie na boss ma brafo na no omebo ho ba ko mo so kwa mo tima do so afiri hu ma fam na hu na ma fam yet was ye radam pare etwa dwajo etin ni so penten kwa e pa o maga na konkra chew sa den bone ben anode ayo ne man wotimi chiri 16 regions of Ghana ni na ona essence of o mani ye afide twa ni ba ya yes investigation now ye na too much adentina that pare investigations and before na come yes Dãmper investigation o mu bi da ento mo mpe to mo be bono o be gina fi ho no so mu tuna de so mba be ku Dãmper o who knows nobody knows I approve to some example one for abu sena ya sin why lokaci but this ade then I see what's a ya masa tumpanda wampa why sulusa
Erika beda ya shafani
na fu obi ajo so
obi ani de great one go for ya radio and they say do the dia so mana ya ne ishia spiritual attack essential physical attack so the woman said who do we clear what the man said so na wo ko tu pa we wa say o ko di pa le fi say so onu di besi ni ba udi fitini ho ma o di beba physical na o di beba case means isu a o be create ade e dey ato so amo ni obi ase e bi na ato
ade obi na proti afa Dãmper wana
ya say mai no wa yi wi na ekoye say ahokyere ni adwuma sementi ye je Ghana for galamsey e de ma China for ma ne sikasem ho tinenti na kro na ye mo na wu na ye mo vrese ye papa Dãmper bai so du ku bi kura na ayre so awa man bi mo papa ni achi ye ji papa we ye papa bi enyankopɔ yi na magana eduru bra wase ye nyade na ne na ye de esi fam esi fam na ye peja ye ni hwie nyankopɔ se ebre ni aga na kwa ku asum emre bi na sebu fifi ye twemu ebre ni ye abadi ye ho afiri atamfo nsem na isega na kuru no oman no ekoye se sebiu na ne susu na so na meka ye kochemu tena emu 8 eye kolot emu 8 obi a na adwe se onyani ni obede obu na faso abra ni asum ye nananum so ni ye nananum abosu na sa ni ma we ni 19 happen is a work for all practice say and I work for almost sentence do tiri sɛ wopɛ sɛ woka weibo na ade wie ka ho na woyɛ se ya ɔmfo mo sentence ni wie ɛma wo menya ade kora wo hwehwɛ na bo soma ide achi yenya nipa bi ma emu sɛ na nanu so ni na nanu ma bo so tumi a ekura mo di yɛ adwuma no enipa bi so trans protest sɛ ɔman ni kura tumi a ɛbo ɔman no ba enti ɔman no animonyam ani tumi wɔ mu nti no yɛbɛkɔ ne akɔ akɔdi wɔ mo so akɔdi wɔ akɔsɛ wɔ ana mo de bible ebe kasa tietia ye na nanu mama mreni amane ebe se ne ma bebibi ene nam so ama boni every ni pebutimu da enipa adwini ni nwa wa de boni ase ni nwa brabo onwene ho da ba na ye first na yesu ni aboso na ka be buso kira ma ba chi nipa wo pra ne boni e de ato ni aso apra enye no de me ka de ase ti o fa na obi timi ye afu sabi obi twam no ko hu se obi bubia otim bi se nipa no ogira bo nsu onim no kura wo otim bi se na wa afu na yodia ni wo bi se yodia no wa ka che o se efi na ko menye bi no ko bo nipa kwa ma ne se o ko no yabu a nipa so esi ni yabu that time na ne wo security a bambo kese a na anu otene no mo chance sa wa ma ne gade afudie no ehwe nipa so hwe bibia so no sa security sa bambo no enye eti yakofa bambo for Friday e dia ba bambo na mo de ba ye no onu kura na apie kwai amma ye bokro no kese ni nyina ye so ye bible ye make out yes ni nyina ye bible eti sama no bi hwe na papa bi hwe o bi da so na amane bi da so when the bible eche me ya ka che wo say enso ni tumi busu ni tumi what any tumi busu bi da tumi bi e no wo bo ade bo ji wo no asafo awurade ndia ene asafo awurade nim se wo haw na ade na afa de kwa so de makaka che asafo awurade ona ni obi atimu adwen ona ni obi akoma mu adwen o se nipa wu nipa dua na ye na so de no akoma na ye ntrabe enti so obi ba be ku asafo awurade woni ade na wo so de akoma mpai enti ye na nanu so ni aboso no mbe kyekyere ye man se bi Ghana fo atima kodi Christianity fo bi eche kodi Bible chama ye na nanu mama mrani amane nya ye jato asɛ no ama ponsam afo man na numu ana omo se o man no motete o man bi na eyam ya eyam abro wo se o man wei ebisi ewo kumase asante region apra na kofubu achi wo kumase na krono atese kumase na obi ntimi mpia wia obi ntimi mpia nopa obi ntimi mpia nwumre obi ntimi mpia na dudasu bise wo pie ya anrobe ye mbo fie ye na mabontere wonam ha kofubu achi timi ya ma geto bi ewo kumase e kila bi ewo kumase bi ya anrobe bi ya kofubu achi timi je etimi ma ye chesa krofo ni na ena kofubu achi so ne ye chi atei na atei ya bokro no over years ye nya na nchi no ena kofubu achi so ena ma ye chi eso enam nipa wo ma ji Christianity esu wo na so a okwa so dem a wo mo san check bo afode akese ne corrupt nti no wo mo si kofubu achi pia be ka se bolu boss si ya to obawie ya NPP for we ne ya na etu kofubu achi free pass isa say kofubu achi ebepeja ye nim nsema na ko be ka to NPP for so ba wo man na no open yi kura ne na no open yi enti say ye ne maame kura na ne maame fuma wode ne maame be famra kwan so sunsum nyuma na eyesa na ti akanyankopon abonko bi ti ka tese na bi twa aka man kanya bi twa aka
Wow.
de make out say aso ye kofubu achi free pass ana nyankopon de ye papa Dãmper aba ena ye papa Dãmper so ana ma Christopher binumu enkwamshetrofo binuma no amko hyehye enkwam to celebrate fo bi so a na wo mo kana se wantia no mo de wo makọ wo de wo akọ mo spirit no mo ku ato atwe kofubu achi na amasa enkwamhye we nyina ayi ye papa Dãmper ana amasa enkwamhye we nyina ato ama amanfo ma akoma ato omuye na ka ye celebrate na wo Ghana ha sesa wa mpeke ye de nkwamhye batu so sesi ye wo be wunti wo ka na se wa ma na wa wakia ya ni ufia be fu akakabu ni yakuni pakwa ni ato atwe ye se sofo na nka no ono ni di epefe no di chini di What the chisika ye Japan?
The catastrophe project na Madam Pare ebetuna de.
Yeah, and no na what word to us here. And I address a young woman to us at the end. It is a young passes video in a buy, no. Or do you not buy any some no more cafe you would have done? And then know what back cranium. Say, on to me, brand boy,
soon no soon na or also as
oh, so say, oh, be a what in the cry at the actual. You better to see a baby bar, see a bear in the police or to say specialist. A time for a winning.
That's what GP. Dãmper GP, what you keep your cry or general manta.
My man cast a mature. We pay better my why miserable.
So say,
within 1 minute.
how?
Oh, Simon, no, dear, I'm money. It's in your bump when they do a chair. Be may you a fool. But one who was in the craning and in the smart for my it is here, Penny, what didn't much as sacrifice me. I'm on mine. Then the crown on the Bassabasa Coffema, and again, yeah, Papa Dãmper in the was sacrificing the blood at the ammo, my God. It ain't enough for the young in a year. Nothing. And none near me be any brothers and people yet. Ah, some fata, one tear same as I name and nominate. You see, every year I can see will be. And I'm sure video, no, but people say, my year, Juma Pama, Sumaya, Quadam, my year, Juma Pom. So, me young feeling here. It's a minty praise, a woman. Young quiet video, Nana. I want to hear
And before say kum sebi ya generally a sefatan on the noon. Young court na young koshe Vira Dãmper video na circulating or sebi na ankwese ye na ye boy srim na ye boy trimai de aka. On to me video name Bible on floaties. Nyabraji Brahma
Which, let me speak briefly about my colleagues here. George is my big brother. JB is my kid brother. Asari is my brother. The beautiful thing is this, Honorable Chair. We've been together for far long. And my brother George, you know, his wife, since I joined the police today, I call her my mom. And that will never change. And JB, my brother, my kid brother, when I became the Inspector General of Police, I call you and offer you the position of Director Cybercrime. My brother Asari has already gone through a whole process at various places. And by the time I came, he was still at the position of where he is today. We will not have recourse to as to where precisely he wants to be. And this is how I have coexisted with all of them. And as you can see from behind, all my management teams are here because that is how we do our things. Then, all of a sudden, this matter came up, and the matter was about finding out what has happened and who said what and where it came from. And my brothers were given opportunity to come and speak, and they did speak and made the indication that, yes, they are involved in what was happening. Then all of a sudden, instead of them to focus on that matter, they came out with wild allegations, Honorable Chair, with wild allegations that touch my person, the police leadership that I lead, and the entirety of the police service. Without, until today that I'm being told that now they have some evidence, without a shred of evidence, Honorable Chair, at the time that they were making it, without a shred of evidence. And Honorable Chair, those wide allegations without a shred of evidence has brought a lot of pain to myself, my family across the country, and especially my wife and children. That you are so patriotic because you believe in what you call Pan-Ghanaianism, where you think that because of your multi ethnic nature. Everybody you see, as long as the person is a Ghanaian, is your brother or a sister, mother or father, uncle or auntie. Then the pain also to my command, my leaders, my team, that we work together, that we all know. And the pain to the thousands of police people who are appreciating the strides that we are making in transforming the organization to be the best institution in the country and a reference point for the rest of the world. They came, made all these allegations in order to cover up probably the shame associated with what they got themselves involved in the first place. And I, an innocent person, focusing on my job, working in concert with my team and all commands across the country to keep the country safe and make it to be at peace with itself. I've been asked to come and answer to these allegations, which are wide, baseless. And I feel in my spirit that this is just not fair. It is just not fair. Are we killing patriotism? That anybody can just get up, make allegations upon allegations, and people who go across the country, at times 48 hours without sleep, just keeping the country at peace, will be called to come and answer allegations that are unfounded. And that becomes something. Anyway, I'm here. I have no choice. I have no choice and have come. And I say it to the glory of God, my Maker, who sustains me every day. I will speak to the matters as you direct. And I'm doing this because of the respect I have for myself, for my family, especially my children and wife, for the office that I occupy, for my brothers and sisters who are sitting behind me, that we have pulled ourselves together in an unprecedented manner in a teamwork to get these things done for this country, and for the respect I have for institutions of state, including the parliament that we are here today, and more importantly, the respect I have for Mr. President Akoffo Ado, for the honor that he has done me for making me the Inspector General of Police to work with my colleagues, and equally more importantly, for the respect I have for the good people of this country. So, Honorable Chair, I am here being asked to answer to why allegations unsubstantiated by my brothers in order to cover up their shame. I am ready. I thank you.
You quoted the Bible, you know. And it seems to me you are a student of the Bible, are you?
Honorable Chair, I'm a Christian, and the Bible is my reference point. There could be a student of the Bible who may probably be using the Bible just for examination purposes. But I may not necessarily be a Christian, but I'm Christian, and my reference point in terms of what guides me is the Bible and the Spirit of God. Thank you.
Did you ever find in the Bible that the innocent suffered? The man who claims he's innocent suffered. Have you heard it before in the Bible? Did you read it?
Honorable Chair, I am a Christian who understands that. And that is what it is.
That is why I'm a bit surprised that you're complaining about maybe you doing a good job and you're going through some challenges and suffering, because we know that the innocent can suffer. That's the story of Joseph. Never slept with Potiphar's wife. I went to jail. Have you heard this tree adage that Onipakesian Asem Tuno? Have you heard it before?
I wish I have. But the point I'm trying to make is the fact that we are all human beings.
No na IGP Dãmper ohwe na otimse ne yapa ye a ne kasa mu nyina wo de Bible toto ho na o kasa onya sukura obesu na ebusa no se break the 8 a amanfo de na mo ani ato no so se asede ono na obetimi astop NPP for ase ono na oni ho no ma NPP for obetimi break 8 ni nyina na die enti na nkofo de omo anase police for mpanimfo ensam omo kan de enti de ntumi pa be no wa obetimi astop NPP for amomo kasa na wose bua asem baako a ne police benifo no baako kan se oye west ono de ne dwuma ya wodi na nye kra no ni nyina no o kasa fa ho yenko ti IGP Dãmper.
By your reckoning, what is it about you that people pass a vote of confidence like this, that if we are there, NPP cannot break the 8. And if we are not there, then it becomes an opportunity to break the 8. What is informing this vote of confidence in you? And what is significant is that there's a lot of intelligence you have that I don't know.
Honorable Chair, I still make a point. That is somebody's opinion. And what is about me is doing a professional police job. And then that's nothing more than that.
Grateful to you. Now, I yield space to the other members to ask questions, and we note what the IGP will say. So, the vice was, I thought you had a residual power when they finished.
These are preliminary matters.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Issue of preliminary matters where people will speak.
Yes. Let me.
These are privileges.
Yes.
Come on.
Okay.
Please.
So
These are privileges reserved for leadership.
Then continue.
Yes. So, Honorable Patrick Boama, do you want to deny the fact that leadership is entitled to certain privileges that you are not entitled to enjoy? So let me take the floor.
Inspector General of Police, you've heard this contradiction. Leadership have privileges, you know. You heard that? And he's saying that he wants to call for a division. He said that. You see how people can contradict themselves, you know. Okay, so Vice is going to probably sort of do a follow-up to some of the issues I raised, but he will have his turn. So, Vice, do you have a lot of questions on the follow-ups before you have your turn?
Oh, there are not too many questions.
Okay, then.
Yes. But just to place on record that this statement that the Honorable Bois read, which culminated in the institution of these proceedings, simply recalled, what he had heard from the leaked audio. And so they are not words, the words contained in this statement are not words that Honorable Bois generated, or they are not a figment of his imagination. They flow directly from the leaked audio. So the talk about breaking the 8, etc., are not his words. Well, just to place that on record. But the General of Police, you see, if you go through the record of proceedings that this committee furnished you with, you find that there is some accusation which has been labeled against you, which is to the effect that you orchestrated the recording of the leaked audio. As IGP, I want you to speak directly to this particular accusation. Did you play any role in respect of the recording of the leaked audio?
Honorable Chair, like the chairman asked initially, I did not play any role in it.
Now, IGP, you also read through the proceedings and you would find that in it, you may want to respond to this in the open. I don't know how it sits with you, but you were also accused of being the worst IGP this country has ever had. How did you receive the accusation, and what is your reaction?
Honorable Chair, thank you very much. Honorable Chair, I think probably my brother wanted to say I'm the best and he missed it. Because the records are there for everybody to see. The beauty of mankind is that everybody has an opinion and you can express it in any form of shape. But that has not changed the facts. And this is the point, Honorable Chair. Since my colleagues and I, and the rest of the commands across the country, had opportunity, by the grace of God, and with the honor done me by His Excellency the President, Nana Ado Akoffo Ado, we committed ourselves to transforming the organization to become the best institution in the country and a reference point for Africa and beyond, in a teamwork fashion, based on Genesis 1:26. So even granted that I'm the worst, then all of us collectively are the worst, including probably my brother who was serving in that capacity as member of the team that I lead. So I think it was a slip of tongue on his part. But let me speak to the issue. This is what it is. We, the current administration, want to be the best in terms of all those who have come before us. And we have a good reason for that, Honorable Chair. And we are there getting on to becoming the best in the history of the country. And I'll explain. The reason why we want to be the best and we are getting to be the best as a police administration under my leadership is that when most of our forebears were there, we saw what they did right and the challenges they face. So being a graduate of management and leadership and a continuous student of sociology, psychology, and philosophy, it is just clear that when you saw your forebears doing what they were doing, and you saw what they were doing right, and you saw the challenges they were facing, and you have this background, and you have the opportunity, you surely should perform better than them. And this is simple. You do what they were doing right, you learn from their mistake and make them better. So if you add them to what they were doing right, there's no way you cannot be better than them. And this is what we are doing. And at the point, maybe I will share with you so many interventions we have put across the country and working in concert with all the other security agencies that has brought us to this level of peace, security, law and order across the country in an unprecedented way. But the next point, Honorable Chair, is the fact that we don't want to be the best in the whole life of the police service, but rather we want those who come after us to be better than us, because by the same yardstick they are watching us in terms of what we are doing, those that we are getting right, and the challenges that we are facing, so that they will be able to outperform us. And when they do that, then they will also become better than us and all our forebearers. And when that happens, we will end up building strong institutions and not having strong men. And this is what we are doing. So it is not true that my administration is the worst. It can never be. He missed it. He missed it. And with your permission, I will speak to a few of the interventions that we put across. First, your Honorable Chair, we came in at a time that so many places across the country were engulfed by criminal elements, especially armed robbers all over the place. And now, across all the major highways, you can feel it. In the past, when you are traveling from Kintampo, Bupe Tamale, you normally have to say your last prayers. What is the situation now? In the past, when you are traveling from Tafo, Osimo, Begro to Kwau, it was virtually a no-go area. In the past, when you are traveling from Kintampo, Zamramad to Prime, it was a horrific journey. In the past, when you are traveling from Efijase through Kumau to Robonso to Mamikrobo, you must forget it. In the past, when you are traveling from Bamboy, Bole, Tuna, Tuwa, it's another ball game. In the past, when you are traveling from Takwa to Bogoso, Wasekropon, it was a hard scene. In the past, when you are traveling from Dungawanofin, even to Asimfosu, a terrible situation. And from Praso to New Adubiase, to my big brother's hometown Bekwai, to Kumasi, it was another thing. I can go on and on and on. And as for Donkokrom, it was a daily thing. We've worked together as a team at all levels of command and across all the security agencies to normalize the situation. Equally, the crimes that were happening, residential robberies in all our cities, we've stemmed the tide in a committed way. It is just one. Honorable Chair, with the support of the Police Council, with discussions, and with the approval of His Excellency the President, we have created 7 more new police regions to bring policing closer to the people of this country. Because our assessment when we came to office, we saw that policing across the country was very minimal, roughly about 47 or thereabout %. But with instructions from Mr. President, we've been able to deepen policing in a manner that has never happened before. And that dovetailed into the concept of visibility, where we've demonstrated the presence of policing at all corners of the country through the establishment of 144 regional FPU bases across the country. Currently, the establishment, we've been able to roll out 121 of them. And this come with an average of 35 officers, number of motorbikes, a vehicle, to ensure that they are engaging the communities, they are patrolling the highways, and then they are patrolling the communities so that they will have their peace of mind to live their life. Honorable Chair, I can go on and on and on. When we came, we have established Police Emergency Medical Intervention Fund with approval of Mr. President, where 6.1 million cities is in there to ensure that every police officer who gets injured in the course of duty can be sent to everywhere in the world to give treatment to the person in order to come on board. Honorable Chair, in the process, as you have seen, with our quest to engage the communities and win their hearts and minds, gone across the country with my team, analyze and identify and analyze all their concerns, working on putting measures in place through special groups in order to ensure that they work and keep them safe. Honorable Chair, we have also worked on the issue of decentralizing so many things that were centralized at the headquarters. The welfare department, counseling department, intelligence unit, processing of certain things, including criminal checks. So we are on the quest of ensuring that at the end of the day, we leave the organization better than we come to find it. So all these interventions, almost about 45 or thereabout of them, and putting it together, working with the other security agencies, that is what has brought us far in terms of the type of internal security that we enjoy. So would anybody coming to say that you are the West IGP, it's unfounded, it's unfortunate, and I think the best the person could have done, if he has nothing to say, is probably keep quiet and allow the good people of this country to make a determination on us. And Honorable Chair, the final point on this matter is that it is not about Dãmper, it's about the police administration. It is not about Dãmper, it's about the police administration. The police is not a sole proprietorship. It is an institution with governance and management structures. Dãmper is just one of the officers involved in the governance and the management structure. So that is what it is. And we work in concept and make sure that all decisions that we need to take, we take it as a group. And when it needs the attention of the police council, we get that as well. But the interesting point is this. As my colleagues will bear us out, or will bear me out, all these decisions, where it matters, we even send it to the the regions, the districts, the divisions, and the stations for them to hold meetings and get their inputs involved. And that's the level of teamwork that we brought to bear on the work that we do. So it isn't about Dãmper. It is about an institution that we have decided to work together, because nobody put a rope on our neck to join the service, and at the end of the day, the service doesn't belong to me, it doesn't belong to any individual. But once we are there to earn our daily bread in service of the people, we have to find a way of working together. And that is what I have done since I came, and my colleagues are the best witnesses for that. I thank you.
IGP Dãmper ni akwakuti na ban nefa promotion say ebe promote police form penifoni bi ene omo aka no ni nyina wobu a wo chese promotion ni de eguso a omo ekoso December ebe ikura no mbe promoting nkofo na yeso omo de di Christmas and so mbe promote police for no na omo de di Christmas na so promotion nya ofiti ya na ya promote obetimi atwa wonfie nyina awie na so omo hwe wo modern mo ene sede wa hokeka esitie ene wono kre esitie ene omode e promote anu nti ni nyina wakasa ho a yenko tie emra.
some officers are due promotions, especially those at your level. I know some have to go to the police council for recommendations and approval. What is the situation with regards to promotions? Are there any hold-ups with regards to promotion of certain junior officers within the service?
Honorable Chair, there is no hold-up of promotion of any junior officer in the whole police service. Even as we speak, the structure has been that any junior officer who is 4 years are sent to training and they are promoted. And we are waiting to have all of them promoted. Those who are due, the next set of junior officers who are due for promotion, who are now, we have worked on in trying to rebuild their capacity, send them to Ashremartin in the eastern region to reshape and recalibrate them, are currently there, and we are rolling out these and making sure that they are promoted in December, and we've arranged it in such a way that it becomes like something like a Christmas stuff. So nobody in the service, and the junior rank that you are saying, whose promotion is being upheld. So that is another set of concocted story that is being put out there for mischievous reasons.
What about those senior officers whose promotions have to be sent from management to council?
Honorable Chair, every one of them, with the exception of a few, have been sent. And the few who have been sent, and the few who are there, is based on the fact that beyond the number of years that you have been in the position, there is other factors. And I'm told a few is about 7 or 8 or 9 other factors that come into it. And those other factors include competence, include vacancy, include integrity, including all other factors. And when this, beyond that, it becomes the preserve of the police council. And from that level, who make recommendations to His Excellency Mr. President, and for that to be effected. So as it stands, everybody who's supposed to be promoted based on the junior rank has been done. Everybody who's supposed to be promoted based on the senior rank has been done. And that is where we are. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
So the grumbling officers, senior officers, this promotion that has not taken effect. It's not from POMAC, but from the police council.
Your Excellency, Honorable Chair, that is the position because they are the people to promote. And more importantly, recently a meeting was held and some consideration has been done. But the most important thing is that everybody.
Say manya bre ajibra me atwa ho ayeda kwakohwe video na ba I me patro yura dampale and se ne yire ene ne ma nyina enso ne yedai egugem a wo twadwadwo epe tempentem kwa pagana man na chaw se yemfa no kre ene tene abrabo embru ye yedai embu ye man no ya fatene ne ene no kre ambu o my Ghana. There's no race Ghana bet me afa yentuma pa yedai efra konfo na no dampare wonya e always an on transit because I know that watch and say a better threat.
There be bro. Sabi you do baby ao. Yen timi che yen pani for na dwene. Ba du baby a wo mon nanta say ye nipa binum na so wo masle e do mo kwatena so. Eni wo mo pe ene tuye. Anya kopo mo ma batai etuye no kwatena so. Ye nipa na tu wo mo ko yin du baby a wo munya badaye enya tema. Family was Omukodu Sua, no few rich. The semi up of the UK. Shemesu, the show on us. Some million bonny. Now, may poor many are poor man and cost. na nipa bi tena se aproto ahyehyɛ ne mabɔne ɛde ato ne ne
na say far better than say kamenen dia commerce say IGP
ni nyame so adwuma no wonye ne enku yeah
onye dey police adwuma e kwa he
ana me say onye ne enku wɔse ɔgyeneba wɔka Bible mu asɛm nokorɛ ɔka nyame so nokorɛ sɛ adeɛ anim ne deɛ nipa bi yɛ ɛde to no so ɔno ɛyɛ ne botaeɛ ne ne mpaebɔ ɔbɔ ma Nyankopɔn sɛ 60 regions ɔsɔre no afa ha ɔsɔre no afa ha ɔsɔre no afa ha ɔgya ne yere ne ne ma hɔ fo ɔman na ahotɔ ne ɔman ne fa ahodie nti ne wɔagya ɔman no ɔne ɔwu for mine security bɛmo ɔman no obi fra banti bɛ wonti ne di bɔne yɛ la sɛ ya police for ne yɛ military for no sɛ wɔn mo ni yɛ dina bla ɔma area police dida ɔmo mo ni yɛ di kura na ahokyɛ fo ɔman ni te sɛ de kɔ na obi di ne yɛ bi bɔne a bra ɔbɛdwene wo sɛ de bɛ fam na kwa so yɛ wura da pale baayɛ nipa ku nipa bia wodwane bia ye nya na kye no bisa as eyedie ni de ni Nyankopɔn de man sa wow ne bre ni Nyankopɔn afa ne se ono so meyi nipa mfiri kwaso ne bre ni wa ma police fo binom ne ma bɔne bia sɛ binom do ho owurawura o tete so sɛ bi hu wo charge ba ku ni ni nsa meyi wagya mo akote wow eti papa no we no kwafo say nipa we mu ne hia wo mo so man yi beti ma fa ne to ma fa eti say nipa wo ba po ma collect ase etu no say wo Ghana ha ne wan so le afa na esi fama wo ma ye ni into spiritual ani adwuma
nche Dãmper wo bo no ho ba
omo ye ni spiritual ani adwuma ka Dãmper me ka so ka fam se kasa mi akọ bubu dem jia omo ye sunsun nyuma a Christopher Christ Christopher binuma atrufo difo binuma wamo wa ka wo ma no atum no wa ke am ye papa no na mo se no kura wodi nam ti no o so ma gra da akwa so ne enye ntwu
so wa bon ba
nyame ne bon
o ye de o se nyame ne bon
na de se wo ba na me bo so mo ye ba mbo ma wa ne nyame ne bon ba na wa na bo ebo osu ne nyame wa na bo bo so ne nyame ebunti nyame ne na me so na me kasa afa bibi so am na ko bi Nyankopɔn nti nyame na bo ho ba wow ye me ka ati ase nyame ene bo ho ba
wana roma hai AKB1 TV o hwe na subscribe na like here the MI share sa program we so kokra mani ndu ewiase afa na ina kata se share proye no enya de se be pa atwagu Ghana hada IGP Dãmper na ye threaten say be kunu no se betu na de so se befu no ye se be yi na firo efri se oboa ama secret bi a ebro adwen ene ntiase so adadi ama oman no ahu ne yakose eyetuntuma na kokwa na fufu empenifo no NPP fo mpenifo we NDC fo nka ho ai yaka enye so ye politics audio na ba ye ne kire se abatuo na course no yanyi IGP afiri wa mama ani Canadian na se ni ba omi ahia MPP o mehwefo ete na wo se yenyi ni mfiri ho no mukura na ya pe obi a obetimi aye mutru modo zaawo ana kofi boachi yi ni firi kumase esa ne no kura na odi nti yeyi kofi boachi firi kumase ekwohye nkrai IGP Dãmper de one way man of the kosi ekwohye Ghana adai now for confirm your red and white points numbers in good screen so no wa ne amane bia o face hu ma fom no ho na ma fom bia no ai na betime adom aboa ko mo aso kokura wase osora bo mo ban na se bi kwase bi antelte ahoban boni ho no ma se bi utiti se ganti se bi fo bi ye o de wo ye de ekwa no no etsai te de solo waka solo bi aso wati ase wan solo bi aso awaso ebe ye hyiye pa ama chese eniema be fa wase no obadwene ho da bia wonye de wonti ase wadarumo eya wo na ope ma me ne papa mesraw eye sika na ope menua ba ma adwuma mu promotion pa I confire as one way skadro no fa nipa nye skadro why money rituals why sika entwema why double money why instant money wadaruma to anamo na utu anamo password to anamo pa fa confire red and white price number is na go screen so no obana na so mwa sefata ai wo one was want to be more one na su asridie ni na moti abeka kire na ba bibi also on fa case eno how na enko bia no obetu ho anamo ayeden akọ afro magana imu kro bekwa akọbọ ho ban so kokra ayeden ama we MP we minister we DC we president open position open the bravia I for nature red and white powers and as a comfort ya was you comfort cash money or comfort not the second as so kodre wo hu no bibia hinta enipa da sani bia no na nanom edana di chisa physical echara uba na so ya chese unka wo ha okra obeka wo ha no amani na chiro wo say se wo blochira wada roma fan number no friend no free consultation obeka wo ha no amani na chiro uji tum se no kwasem se ne nanom kana ye ho a tuma na mo onyi ntuma oyo transfie penifo se bi enye obi neku antwi bo esi akon ene de ni ti agi achirama kese ma asanteman enti wadaro ma se wo ye hwe han na otra honom e ma obi e do se kan ai bia na nka ene na ebu na nka wefo na wo so ye dan wo ka ho bi sibi wa brabo wo haw wa mane akwa kodu no amani nyo se jifo bi ene wo wate jifo ho wako ba bi amwa wako ha ai ano chese adroni ho sabi aya trofo ana wakọ mo fa confire red and white powers na brand in chain na na be ko mo so kokra ama wade mo so afi hu ma fa ne won ma fa nana ye bre no eya ebe ye na so duma de
ya de be ka chenya me nyina na se bi de me ma ye kunya me ma se obi wo ha nya titi nya be se ma ya na ye ya edi so be bu kwase be bu kwase ye duma sem e kata sem e sika sem ko anya mpo e ya redia ene wutu aye dai da ubetu abada ni ni hase ni watu anwa ile aba kofo ya maso ye ni mi so ni mabosu de bi ye pro de ato ye twa wo ha no koda no ni asova ma na so wo se ampa de wakache se so ni tu wo so wo se ampa so ye de e wutu e brada wo kwede fiada ne pese da ni trase ni susu ba e ye nyame ma ho adwuma e fra tamfo nsem eti se wo kuma se ya na wa asante ready na wo ga na ba bibia mi wo kuma se asoma so kwanta asante no ko wu na na kura bi ya do kura hin na sase so na mutu obi di miduma me nima so asike kwabla eti se wo hwem ne se wutie mi a wo de fa number no open location na ye be ma empo so wo ada country bi aso me se ka da bi ese mfo beto ko so nyeska ni se mni wo so da be kwa wo so da ya wo be kwa your friends ai wo be kwa ko bi saniti anu wo yin tikro be kwa ko bi saniti ba twini no obetra asema asana afro na amana tini hu so awie asana otu nwa na mo eso sa bibi wona se sunsu ya chukre ni enya wi a woni control bi sunsu ni na ele e control wo eti wa habi da so na amana bi da so ni country awo so eni apinisi eni brani su ada wa bla so wo brani wo su no mi so ni maboso ni mi nyankopo awie kwa se ba bi a wa bra kodu no yen ma wo brani nkoso wa ni bi yi de kwa nkoso kwa de enfamo fanamba na fe konfo ya bula na wuku ya de fiada ne kosia da ene entrance ye nyame na adwuma eti se wo ba na ye bi wasu ye kombo a da chi bi wo bi akase
ai ni na twa kosi se utu anamo ene na utu anamo pa se na be wa bra ana so bra bona obon masase so na betimi akotote ai dai ama ye kase adefo a wo ka ho bi nimdefo a wo ka ho ba monyamfo so ye de wo ka ho bi eye dama na ye stroke eye de eye nifra eye wo how bempa awo na wo pa wunya opa hana ahina sa akofo ya obebo wate eye de be na wo pe eye nkata sem oba bi hu kadena kodro brochi obo be ma bi hu kadena kodro brochi waso mpa obiem asase sem cotton sem abayama ne mesrew fa konfo ya red and white numbers in the screen so nana be ko mo aso kokra yeso dwuma die so aha na ebre ema kwan ema yin na de mu de esi nananom tumi ne twere mpo basa yi adom tutubronsu kwame akopo ya adom adase ne e be sa shembi e pia how many minutes
3 minutes